So Chelsea, how did they get on last season? What difference will the new signings make, and how will they do this season? Last season, I thought was relatively successful for Jose Mourinho's little horses. Having said that, I think they probably could and should have won the league. I think Jose Mourinho will secretly be thinking that as well. They also came quite close in the Champions League and were only beaten by a very good Atletico Madrid team who themselves are very close to winning the tournament. I think this season their signings are going to make a huge difference. A full season with Matic alongside Cesc Fabregas has to be a mouth-watering proposition for the Chelsea fans. Fabregas was probably the eminent midfielder in the Premiership during his time there between 2004 and 2011. He's going to add goals, guile and craft in midfield for an already strong Chelsea team. Matic will be more comfortable, a very graceful, very hard-working, and a player who protects the back four very well. Other new signings, I think Filipe Luis was arguably the best left-back in the Champions League last season. I think he probably should have gone to Brazil and started for the hosts and would have made a big difference. I think in goals, Courtois, whether him or Cech starts, is a very nice problem to have. He is probably the best young goalkeeper in the world. And up top, Diego Costa. Now this is a slightly more difficult one. There have been legitimate concerns raised about whether Diego Costa is good enough to play at this level, whether he was a flash in the pan last season. I think, as I said, those are legitimate concerns. But I don't think you can question his work rate, his desire, his never say die attitude, and his willingness to win at all costs. That marks him out as a Jose Mourinho type player. And I think Diego Costa will do everything in his power to win for Jose, to win for the team, to win for the club. And I actually think he'll be a success at Chelsea. With regards to Chelsea's squad in general, I think this is what marks them out as probably the favourites for the title next season. Their strength and depth is incredible. Although concerns have been raised again about the lightness of their forward line, where they just have the returning Didier Drogba, the misfiring Fernando Torres, and the aforementioned Costa. I think people forget that they have Andre Schürrle, who is a very good forward, a very good finisher, as he showed at the World Cup. Someone can have a great impact off the bench. They also have a host of talented midfielders, and although potentially light at centre-back if John Terry gets injured, Ivanovic can do a cross, and Kurt Zouma can also come in. So I think Chelsea have to be my favourites to win the Premier League this year.